You're listening to the Science of CX. My name is Steve Pappas. I'm known for my relentless pursuit of all things customer. Across my career, and also in my 6 startups, I've had to learn how to make decisions in business that customers really respond to. Let's spend some time together and help your business soar, grow, and accelerate. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of the Science of CX. I'm Steve Pappas, your host. Today we've got a little different type of a discussion, and some of the things that I've been asked over the last week or so was to talk about customer experience in light of COVID-19, the coronavirus. How do we keep our customer experience strategy intact? What are the things that we can do to start moving our customer experience to a better place and not feel like we're losing touch with our customers and not feel like our customers are feeling abandoned by us? So let's cover that off. So some of the things that you can do, and these are fairly common sense, and we do them even when we're dealing with our customers day to day. One of the things is just to reach out just to say hello. Have you reached out just to say hello? Obviously, every CEO in the country has sent out an email about how their employees and customers are at the forefront of their minds during this time, and that is perfect. However, people want to know that you're really there for them. So having your folks that maybe have a few more minutes on their hands reach out to some of these customers, whether it's picking up the telephone and calling them, or it's sending an email, a personal email that just says hello, and see if they need anything that you can help them with. So the first thing to think about is, how do you stay in touch with your customers during this time? And you may not get in touch with them. They may not pick up the phone. They may not respond to your email, but be sure that they do know that you're thinking of them. And just make sure it's like that. You're thinking of them. You're not trying to use it for some other gain. Number 2, I think you should try to solicit some feedback from them and ask them, how best can we stay in touch with you during this time? Maybe they say, well, you can text me, you can SMS me, maybe you could use Messenger, or you can send me an email or by phone. Whatever their preferred channel is, that's what you should stick with. So put that in the CRM system and pin that somehow so that anybody that's interacting with that customer knows exactly what to do. The third thing is just be there for your customers. They want to know that you're going to make it through this, that you're going to be a viable organization, you're going to be a good vendor, you're fiscally responsible, you're doing the right things to take care of your employees, but also to be there for them when we all emerge from this, and we will all emerge from this, and hopefully we'll be a lot smarter as to how to handle a situation like this too, and hopefully that will never, ever occur again. But this is really a test for all of us. Number 4, make sure that you're not taking advantage of your customer in their state of mind and using it to try to sell them more. Nothing will turn off a customer. Nothing will ruin your CX strategy quicker than when they feel like they're being used in some way or being taken advantage of. Number 5, don't worry about the payments, right? If you have to extend the payments, if you have to hold the paper a little longer, if you have to give them 60 days to pay or 90 days to pay, if you start worrying about the payments now, your customers are going to feel like, well, nothing has changed here. They're not really thinking along the lines of my experience or what I'm going through. So I would say, as much as you can, try not to worry about the payments. Give them a little bit extra time. Number 6, I think you should be creative, right? So be creative around the types of offers that you're making. Be creative with those payments that we just talked about. Be creative on how to extend payment terms or time with no interest or very low interest. Be creative on how you handle returns, how you handle rebates, refunds, things of that nature, and just try to be creative. Sit down with your team, virtually, of course, and think about how you could be more creative for the benefit of not only the customer, but the employee and the company as a whole. Number 7, don't follow others. Don't copy others' emails, other messaging. The one thing you have to realize is that if you're a B2B organization, people like in my position, I'm getting hundreds of emails a day, and I could see the ones that have actually copied text from one to another. Don't copy anyone. Don't follow what others are doing. Work from your place in the heart that you feel you need to communicate to your customers with, right? So don't look at others and say, well, I need to do this because so-and-so did it. Do it because it's the right thing to do. Do it because it's coming from you. Remember, it has to be your voice. It has to be that executive's voice or that account manager's voice. It can't be anyone else's voice. And the last one I have today is just be there and let them know if there are issues going on. If you are cutting back hours, if you're cutting back on delivery times, if you have to make changes, let them know these things. But also let them know that when things, emerge out of this, that you'll go back to, providing them the very best service that you can offer them from here on out. So some of the things to think about, right? We just talked about during this crisis that we're seeing, it really stems from how would you like to do business with an organization? So whether it's COVID-19 or it's anything that impacts us, these are some things to think about. And hopefully this will help you in your thinking process as you're sitting back trying to understand what to do when you're feeling lost, you're feeling like you don't really know what the next move is, because there are pressures coming from all over an organization, from the government messaging, from everywhere right now. So everyone, my message to you is please take care. Please know that this will end and that we'll all be stronger as we emerge from this, because we are strong. And as long as we care about each other, whether it be the customer, the employee, etc., we're all going to be better off once this ends. Everyone, please take care of yourselves, stay safe, and we'll see you in the next episode. You've been listening to the Science of CX. My name is Steve Pappas. I really hope you've enjoyed this episode. And if you have, the highest compliment that you can give us is to subscribe, rate, and review the Science of CX. Thanks, and we'll see you in the next episode.